can you give me the top two misconceptions that we need to stop in the Black and brown communities with regard to the virus?
With the virus or the vaccine?
Oh, the vaccine. I'm sorry, with the vaccine. Can you like the top? Because in the hood, we talking every man.
Yeah.
I ain't getting the vaccine because of whatever, right? But meanwhile, I'm watching people smoke hookah in the club every week. They don't know what's in the
Yeah.
rocks. They don't know. They up in the club like they don't know what. Some dude come by, drop a couple of rocks in the thing. They smoking. They don't know what's in that. They buying weed from a dude who they don't know where he getting weed from, and they steadily smoking. We eating from these food trucks. God forbid, at 4 o'clock in the morning after the club. We don't know. We don't know that they taking all the proper protocols that they supposed to take to be safe. You understand what I'm saying? And again, this is not a knock on that, but I'm just talking about what we do in the hood, right? What we do in the hood. We drinking malt liquor. Well, we were drinking malt liquor, which is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to beer. And we were drinking it heavily. But now all of a sudden it's a vaccine. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of doubts in the beginning too. I did, but I move around an awful lot. And I felt like it was only right for me to be like, look, man, let's take some responsibility here and let's be more safer than to be out here on the back end of it. So again, in the hood, there's all these things, and I'm sure you've heard them. Can we clear up at least two misconceptions about the vaccine?
I've heard so many misinformation concerning the vaccine. It's really hard to point out just two.
Well, I'll tell you
But
what, you do
will
what you want to
say,
with the question. It's your turn. You do what you want to. There's some things that you just like to clear up right now, and I'll just sit back and listen. Go ahead.
I mean, generally, the African American community has a mistrust with the governments and medications and everything in general. That's just what has been from years and years of healthcare and health inequalities for decades. So that's not uncommon. What we have to realize now is that we're at a time where we need the community to understand the vaccine is safe, and the facts are the facts. The only issue that I really have with social media is these things that are getting reshared on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, that are just false, from tracking devices to, oh, I don't need the vaccine, I'll just take ginger tea. These things are scary. I'm seeing the African Americans in the hospital who are regretting not taking the vaccine. They're like, oh, can I get it now? I'm like, it's too late.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm sorry, it's literally too late. But the reason, they don't have a real reason. It's just, oh, I pretty much thought I was invincible. I pretty much thought I'd be okay. But we're the main ones with the hypertension, the diabetes, the cancers. We're the main ones who are dying from all these chronic conditions, but the first ones not to get the vaccine. And it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I wish I can take the whole African American community and just sit down with them and just teach them the facts so they can feel more comfortable. But they don't have enough Black and brown physicians or nurses to treat them so they have that trust within their community. There's just not enough of us. So I honestly don't blame them, but we have to do better as a healthcare society and infrastructure to get better at recruiting more of us so they can see us, so they can hear us, and not get blinded by the conspiracies, the tracking devices on the vaccine, all this information that is just misleading them. It's scary because we will follow whatever we hear. Oh, I'm not getting that because I heard down the street that he got it and he died right when I can't, it's hard for me to keep pushing the vaccine on somebody who already has their mind set on whatever they heard down the street from their neighbor. It's
Right.
very tough and it's very frustrating. But as soon as they get in that hospital, though, when they get admitted, they'll take every type of drug, experimental drug we have to offer.
Wow.
Give it to me. What is that? Has that been tried? No, I want to try it. But
Right.
you won't get that vaccine that we have research behind.